And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ready.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd.
Cowboy 80.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. That one's...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They'll have the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's taken in at the 9. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Stroud working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They go play action with Richardson. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll get this one to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. And Richardson looks to throw once more. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each prop.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now. Curve 19. Curve 19. Dragon 60.
A final shot before the half. Richardson looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
Texans 16, Colts 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. This is caught by Evans. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And quickly, they get to the line. Pierce will try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is going to have a Texans first down. No problem there. They get the first by 20 on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
70 Lions.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
On first down, here's Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Cougar 19.
On second down, it's Stroud. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
In motion right is Pittman. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go.
Second and a couple.
18, pioneer.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Richardson now on second down. That's into the hands of Tolbert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry up.
19 sites, 65.
Second and 10. At the 21.
Second down, here's Richardson. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
18 ready. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson out of the shotgun. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And there he goes again. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now with the
touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Colts 24, Texans 19. That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Viking 18.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Kwity Paye in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
79 Broncos.
Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Hurt. Ready.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. How about this? And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this guy...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Mallory from 10 yards out. And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80. Check up.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the